they're losing to a team that is playing so remarkably well.
Huge 28-3, 22 minutes in.
With the screaming fans, the huge cash prizes, and above all, the glory, the pressure has never been this great. Welcome to the world of esports.
This event is on esports, and the theory around is it a threat or an opportunity to the leisure sector?
Esports today as an ecosystem standalone is worth around $1.3 billion. So what's in it for property is kind of why we're here today. So property, in my view, and I'm sure this is absolutely not exhaustive, there's two areas. You've got the top tier competition, which I referred to at the start, around franchising, creating some high level competition. And then you've got grassroots. Both have their challenges, both have their pros and cons, of course.
I would like to now invite Tommaso Porcinato from Platform. Tommaso is the founder of Platform. In case you don't know that, it's a really, really great gaming and social concept based in Shoreditch in London.
The result is usually a place that's quite dull. It doesn't have an added value. It's not bringing people out of their homes to go to a physical location because most people now at home can afford a decent gaming setup. So you need to create more value to the customer if you want to bring them in to your physical space and get the footfall that you need for your business. So we're going to play a short video that kind of shows what type of atmosphere and what type of experience we offer at Platform. We're trying to be the most inclusive environment as possible. So going back to the slide that we talked about before, when we want to be the cinema of gaming and esports, we need to make sure the place is appealing for everyone, not just the core gamers, but also the casual gamers. So in a nutshell, how our current site looks like, it's our site in Shoreditch. It has different components to it. So the main ones being the two gaming zones, where we offer basically these gaming booths. That's how we call them. It's basically a couch that you can rent with your group, and you get food and drink service, and you have access to a multitude of game. All of that is on the best hardware possible, but again, as I said before, hardware is not enough to attract people. You need to build the experience around it, which is mostly around hospitality. It's going to be venue design, service, food, drinks, music, atmosphere, lighting. There's a lot of other layers that we add on top of that.
So we had a kind of drop off for a little while with the championship side of things, but that's picked up again now in a new way, where we're allowing flexibility for people to play from home within certain situations. So that's been an investment in technology to grow that moving forward. It is our plan to bring the Ravens into London. They are the London Royal Ravens and have the home there, and we very much look forward to doing that. Whether it's as part of an arena or not is a different thing, because ultimately, if you own one of these spaces, you have to have the content to fill it. And we talked about content earlier, and we have the content relating to 2.5 million Call of Duty fans and the game. But then you have to start to think, how often can you fill it? How do you use it? So you may see shared spaces. I think that's probably more likely.
I think you'll get a lot of landlords calling you now that you've advertised the fact that you need a home in London. One thing I'm quite interested in is we in the leisure sector, we've seen an evolution of leisure concepts. And over the last 2 or 3 years, we've seen mini golf go into competitive socialising. We've seen a big growth in escape room type concepts. Do we think that esports could become physical in the sense of, again, a Call of Duty laser quest? I'm being very basic on this level, but a physical iteration of a game could actually happen in a 20,000 square foot box. You actually physically go and play a Call of Duty set or something like that.
What is the future of gaming anyway? When you bring virtual reality in, AI, etc., VR gives you as the player that physical opportunity as well. I'd expect to see that a lot more visible in this space in the future, and that therefore, if you're a gamer doing the virtual reality, you already get that physical experience. And then equally, you do that if Platform or somebody else was to host that kind of thing, you'd have that physical piece.
What is the next big trend in esports and gaming? Is it something we've seen in the US or Asia? What's the next thing that's going to define esports over the coming year or so?
There's some time in the future where gaming is going to be accessible everywhere. It's going to be absolutely seamless. It's going to be the most shareable piece of content and more immersive content we could consume as humans.
A real sharp eye focus on monetizing that community who already buy a lot of content, a lot of in-game sales with publishers, buy their gameplay, but how does that then also come into the esports market as well?
Brilliant. Well, I'd just like to say thank you to the panel for joining us today. It's never easy in the current time, so thank you all. And we're going to play out with a little video from the Royal Ravens. Thank you.